I think I've always loved sports. Every Christmas, I want to get a ball of some sort, whether it was a basketball, soccer ball, football, whatever. I just love sports, but basketball in particular was like the moment I picked up the ball, I just fell in love. When I was 4, apparently I could make a shot on it. I do this like this because I think that's how I shot it on a 10-foot hoop. And I just kind of loved it ever since. When I was in high school, I told my coach my junior year, I said, I think I'm going to go to college and just be a normal student. And she said she just was like, what? You need to continue playing because it was not ingrained in us that, work hard at this and you get a scholarship. But I really didn't know at that time what was ahead of me or what was even possible because, Pat Summitt, I, grew up 20 minutes from where she's building the University of Tennessee. So I at least had a little bit of exposure to what maybe the next level could look like. But it really did sort of unfold with opportunities. And, as I was going through the recruiting process, I think that's when it sort of hit me that, wow, my family had no money. So it was a way to get an education. The recruiting process was definitely different at that time. I mean, I still have a bunch of handwritten letters from Tara Vanderveer and Amy Tucker, Julie Plank at Stanford. And, at the time, obviously there was no email. So it was all mail. And I mean, I would get stacks and stacks of letters from schools all over the country. And I sort of had this, consideration, sort of yes pile, maybe, and then a definite no. And this pile started to get, a lot bigger. And I got a letter from Stanford and I looked at it, I put it in the no pile. And my dad said, wait a second, you got a letter from Stanford? Well, I was like, Stanford, where's Stanford? They must not be good at basketball because I don't even know, anything about it. He goes, well, they're on the West Coast. They're like an Ivy school, but he goes, let's just put it in the maybe pile. So he got me to even look at Stanford to begin with, because here I am 20 minutes from the University of Tennessee. Vanderbilt's a couple hours away. Ohio State at that time was really good. And so I was following the basketball pathway, not necessarily thinking just about, world-class education. And, one thing led to another, and I started to really listen and understand what that opportunity could lead me. And it felt like, sort of I was guided, if you will, in that direction, because it was really a leap of faith. I was part of Tara Vanderveer's first recruiting class. So it was challenging. I thought we'd win a national championship year one. It took us, 4, but what an incredible experience. When I was playing in college, there was no WNBA. So if you were going to go on and play, to get to the highest level was to become an Olympian. And to play professionally would require going overseas. And so, I didn't think that my basketball days would extend that much further than my college career, except for an Olympics. And I had that opportunity, on the 96 team. We literally changed everything. We were marketed like crazy. We, did a college tour, played against all the top colleges in the country. And it was the first time that the American public saw the next level of women's basketball. It just showed what's possible. I think one of the most powerful parts of the Olympics as an athlete are the opening ceremonies. Typically, the host country is last. So we were in the stadium in Atlanta, and all the other teams had come in. So, we couldn't really see what was going on. And so when we walked sort of up and over and down into the stadium, and I still get chills when I think about it, but seeing this sea of athletes, just all over the field, coming together for the same reason, just to compete and do their best, and all in the name of, your country, but peaceful competition. And there's something really, really powerful about that. And having been a member of that and a part of that is something that I will never, never forget.